Hello, we are the group Creativity, and we are going to present our orientation and tutorial action plan, which is a pedagogical didactic instrument which includes actions made by a school center with a tutorial action and orientation. For the elaboration of this document, it has been taken into account the Spanish law, such as the Andalusian Order of 2015 and the current law, as well as other school documents such as the educational project, the management plan, and the functioning and organization regulation.
Our pod is designed for the SEIP Atalaya. It is located in Atarfe, which is close to Sierra Elvira, and counts with different services such as the municipal library. Taking into account all of these and in order to detect and analyze the context demands, one of the procedures included within this pod for the gathering of information are the ones to collect and organize personal and academic data which is uploaded to Seneca. And thanks to this and other procedures, we have determined that there exists a mixture of cultural, social, and labor situations, which means a quite significant heterogeneity of interests, and in which certain sectors of the population suffers from rejection. Our students show a low level of autonomy for their ages. Our students show as well a certain lack of empathy and an understanding of emotions. There is an absence of study habits, and our students suffer stress when facing the exams. And the attention to diversity. As an example, in third grade, there is a student with dyslexia who used to go to another classroom to work with a special teacher, and a gifted student who, in addition, works with other students with the same intellectual capacity during 1 hour per week. In this regard, it is important to highlight that this pod also gathers a set of reception and integration measures for students with special educational needs. Hence, for these two students, it is available the program of reinforcement and support and the program of individual curricular adaptation. Bearing in mind the detected needs, we studied in this pod the psychopedagogical theories and the specific principles of the tutorial action, which are taken as the basis for further action proposals. In this line, and taking into account our context demands, we are going to consider theoretical proposals such as Fletcher's learning communities and dialogical learning, Vygotsky's scaffolding, Glasser's first conception of learning to learn, as well as meaningful learning, Gardner's multiple intelligence theory, and Coleman's emotional intelligence, among others.
Keeping all that has been mentioned in mind, in our pod we have established several objectives for each agent, among which we want to highlight some of the specific ones. For the students to recognize and think about what other people may feel in certain situations through collaborative activities and similar tasks. For the teachers to teach study techniques and tips for effectiveness. These techniques and tips are learned from the Congress and they are evaluated by using a diary. For the families to rely on your child for carrying out different tasks in a planned way and in a progressive sense, so that he or she can develop more elaborated tasks, always adapted to their age and features. And finally, for the other agents to promote social values for living in harmony with society through its acting as part of the educational community. With these objectives, we also aim to work a set of content with this pod. These contents can be divided into 3 areas. In regard with the first area, personal and social development, with the students, we are going to work content such as emotional education, and with other agents, we want to work multicultural awareness and respect. Regarding the second area of prevention of difficulties in the learning and teaching process, with the teachers, we aim to work learning teaching strategies. And with the families, we want to work discipline schedules and rules. Finally, within the third area, development of the academic and professional guidance, with the students, we want to work the initiation in the decision-making and group work, and with the family responsibilities and collaboration at home.
The aforementioned contents will be addressed through a set of selected programs from official and validated documents, within which we have proposed several activities for each agent. For the development of the activities, as an example, there is a chronological table with the responsible recipients, duration, and the months that it will be carried out. And about methodology and resources, the general methodology that is going to be used through this pod is the mixed strategy, since some of the activities that are going to be carried out are integrated in the curriculum of the school. Other activities require their own spaces and time. Additionally, it will be a participative and collaborative methodology, as it requires the involvement of all the agents working in a coordinated way. In this regard, this pod also contemplates the necessary mechanism to ensure a good coordination between the different agents involved. In addition, another important aspect gathered in this pod are the resources we need. In this regard, we contemplate three types of them: personal, material, and spatial. As a personal resources, those who participate in a coordinated way who belong to this educational community, including professionals like teachers, pedagogues, psychologists, AOA, and other agents of the community, such as families, agents, public administration. Relating to material resources, we'll use books, maps, painting, and decorative materials, smart boards, computers, multimedia materials, among others. Finally, about spatial resources, we'll carry out the activities in spaces that are required, which are classrooms, conference rooms, playground, multiple uses room, library areas, and some areas of the school requiring specific activities.
Taking into account everything mentioned until now, a set of activities for each agent has been playing with the aim of accomplishing the stated goals. For students, there is an activity called Knowing Our Emotions. This activity consists of watching a video called The Monster of Emotions, and after that, a student will draw each emotion in different papers, in which they will represent a scene of the emotion, that is, a scene that transmits happiness, sadness, fear, calm, with its corresponding color, that can be yellow, blue, green, black, among others. One of the activities focused on the teachers is the participation in a congress about the development of professional practice of teaching, where they can discover new learning strategies, study habits and techniques, and discipline, and how to apply and teach it in class. Related to families, one of the designing activities is the collaboration in a school activity related to multiculturalism. Aside from the objective of promoting multicultural awareness within the population of Atarfe, this activity also aims to include them in the normal school life. Also, the families can discover new perspectives about how their children learn in class and value their learning in the process. Finally, one of the activities carried out by other agents is a workshop given at the local library based on promoting reading habits and reading encouragement. It consists of two sessions. The first is about finding a book's label guided by a set of hints previously provided by the librarian, and then the second consists in creating and writing a book.
Finally, in order to ensure the effectiveness of this pod, it is necessary to evaluate it. In this sense, this pod also gathers the assessment procedures like coordination meetings, anonymous surveys, interviews, and final reports. The application of the evaluation not only develops when POAD is over, but also during the process, because it is possible at some points we discover that certain actions are not generating the desired effect, and it is necessary that we determine some changes that will have a good impact. In this line, we are going to focus on some criteria, evaluations, and instruments. One example could be the appropriate coordination between different agents, which is thought to be measured through systematic observations, meeting reports, and sociograms. Another example of assessment criteria will be the degree to which the established objectives have been accomplished, which will be measured through an individual register of each activity and a rubric. Finally, the last example we are going to highlight is the efficiency of the use of the resources, human and material, in relation to the established objectives, which will be assessed through the final report, contrasting the contained information in this regard with the information stipulated in the function and organization regulation. Eventually, it ought to be pointed out that this pod not only gathers assessment procedures to evaluate this pod, but also other aspects like the tutorial practice. All of this just to ensure the efficiency of the pod and make improvements for the following application. So that's all. Thank you for watching this video and this presentation. Bye bye.